Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you are new here, my name is Jamie and today we are going to be picking my September TBR using my TBR jar. I have done this video I think twice before. The first time I did it was I believe November of last year, and I think I ended up reading most of the books that I picked. And then I did it again for my June TBR, I believe, and I think I read like maybe 3 of the books I picked, and I think I picked 10 books that month. But I am very excited. I feel like this month, I don't know, I'm excited, and I feel like I will hopefully pick some good books and hopefully stick to it. Okay, it is time to pick the first prompt. A popular book, quite broad. I also feel like I don't really have any books in mind this month for a TBR, so that kind of makes it hard. I mean, an obvious choice would be Binding 13, but do I want to commit to that? I'm not sure. I'm so torn because obviously going into September in Australia, we're heading into summer, the weather's been warming up, so the temptation to pick up some summery books is very strong. But it's also getting into October, Halloween, that cozy season, which I'm loving at the minute. So I feel like this TBR is going to be all over the place. Okay, I'm thinking that it's going to be an Emily Henry book because I haven't read her 3 most recent books, which is crazy. And I also have a video in mind this month that I plan to read one of these anyway. So, do I pick Happy Place or Funny Story? I'm kind of thinking Happy Place. This is going to be our first book on my September TBR. Okay, moving on to prompt number 2. Oh my gosh, okay, a book you've DNF'd. I feel like there's not a lot of books that I've DNF'd, to be completely honest with you. There's a lot of books though that I have started and just not continued, but I didn't DNF them, like I knew I was going to get back to them. Okay, the only thing I can think of is actually a book that I think ended up in my last TBR, and I'm pretty sure Happy Place did as well, so hopefully we do not follow this trajectory. But Every Summer After by Carly Fortune, I didn't DNF this, I always planned to pick it back up. I only got 33 pages in, but this one was a long time ago. This was the end of 2022 when I started this and put it down because I just couldn't get into it. So I would say this is the closest to a DNF that I have. So this is going to be book number 2 for our September TBR. Prompt number 3. A book with a pink cover. Okay, fun. What do I even have? Ooh, I could do Wildfire by Hannah Grace. It's like kind of orangey, but it's, I feel like it's veering pink, right? I would say this is pink. Otherwise I have Once Upon a Broken Heart, but I want to read Caraval first. So I do have Practice Makes Perfect by Sarah Adams. I think that this is what we're gonna go with. Wildfire by Hannah Grace. I really enjoyed Icebreaker. I read it when it first came out, and I just haven't gotten around to this one, but no time like the present, why not? Okay, book number 4. An author you love. Okay, when I think of authors I love, my immediate thoughts go to Penelope Douglas, Emily Henry, Ali Hazelwood, Frida McFadden, who I do actually have a new book from, but it's not in my library. I do have Pirate Girls by Penelope Douglas, but I want to reread Falls Boys before jumping into that. So I think it's going to be The Tenant by Frida McFadden, which I will add it to my pile in a minute. Okay, that's 4 books. I think I'm going to go for 6 books. Maybe. I'll see how I feel once we get to 6. Okay, book number 5. Okay, this one that I picked is just a romance. Nice and simple, nice and easy. I mean, I have so many. Okay, a romance, I right away feel like that means that I can't pick a romantasy, because I feel like if it's a romance, it should just be a romance, which means we're going to be looking right about here. Could it be time that I start this series? What is this series called? The Windy City series? Is that what it is? Yeah, it is. I have heard very much mixed reviews for this book, but I have been wanting to go into this series. I feel like overall as a series I'll enjoy it. So I'm gonna have to start it eventually. I guess this might be the month. It is. She's a chunky one, so that stresses me out, to be honest with you. But now for the sixth and potentially final book. Whoa, it's a long one. Okay. A book you've been really wanting to read. Okay. So what am I gonna do? Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, a couple things are calling out to me. First one, Vampire Academy, which this was on my June TBR, I believe, but I really want to read this series. But there's also like my Olivia Blake books, which I've been really wanting to read for like ages and just haven't gotten to. You know what? This is so random, but I don't have any fantasies on this TBR. The Veiled Kingdom by Holly Renee. I again have heard mixed things from this, but from what I've heard, the bad reviews is it's just very like basic and like cheesy. That's just what I've heard. I have obviously not read it, so that is not my opinion. That's just what I've heard. But that kind of sounds like something I'm gonna eat up, if I'm being so honest with you. It sounds like it's gonna be entertaining, and I do love that. And I also really do want to just like have a romantasy vibe, so I think that that will be fulfilled by this, at least a little bit. I will say, in addition to these, one book that is also really high on my TBR in general, and most likely I want to get to it this month, is Powerful, because obviously I want to read Reckless and Heartless, I think. But I need to read Powerful first, because right now I've only read Powerless and I loved it. So I also do really need to read this. Okay, so here we have my TBR for September. Thank you guys so much for watching and helping me pick these. Like I said, if you have any suggestions of prompts that I should add into my jar, or any other suggestions of ways for me to pick my TBR in future months, please let me know. Also, if you have read any of these books, let me know in the comments and convince me to read them, because clearly I need convincing to read books, otherwise I wouldn't have 100 unread books on the shelves behind me. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!